Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday, the 5th, the 5th of February 2023. It's a beautiful day here in North Las Vegas. Beautiful out there. It's almost 60 degrees, but the wind is kind of howling today for some reason. Uh, just got back from my walk, took my shower. So I wanted to get on here and do my Sunday video. Today is kind of a mishmash, miscellaneous stuff that I picked up over the last week or so, and things that came in late that I pre-ordered on Amazon. So most of the stuff, I'd say 95% of it came from Amazon, and I got a good deal on all of it. So none of it was bought for full price, and so I did some thrifting on Amazon, if you will, as I do every day, really. Of course, if they do have deals most every day, so I look at those. I probably shouldn't, but I do. Anyway, it's enough of that. Let's get into it. Let me share with you what I have picked up over the last few days. This is one I've been wanting to get on Blu-ray for quite a while, and now I've got both of them. Messengers 1 and 2. Messengers 1 and 2. So Messengers 1 is from 2007. It's PG-13. 90 minutes long. It's a supernatural horror, and it has Kristen Stewart. I believe she was in Snow White and the Huntsman. If I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but I'm pretty sure she was in that, and I liked her in that. So I have this on DVD, I do believe, the Messenger 1 anyway. I did not have Messenger 2. So Messenger 1, Kristen Stewart. Now, let's see. Desperate for a fresh start, after 2 tough years in Chicago, the Solomon family retreats to a desolate sunflower farm in North Dakota. But the calm of farm life is shattered by 16-year-old Jess, Kristen Stewart, and her 3-year-old brother, Ben, begin to see nightmarish apparitions throughout their new home. Visions that nobody else can see. As the visions grow darker, they become fear-inspiring experiences, and Jess's parents, Dylan McDermott and Penelope Ann Miller, start to question their daughter's sanity. Now Jess must find a way to save her family and win a battle with forces from far beyond the grave. That's Messenger 1. These are on Blu-ray, put out by Lionsgate. This is the Australian release, by the way, so they are region A, or region free, I guess. Messenger 2 is from 2009. It's R-rated, 94 minutes, and it is evidently a prequel to Messenger 1. But it has one of my favorite guys in it, Norman Reedus, of course, from The Walking Dead. One of my favorites on that series. So Messenger 2. Unimaginable terrors grows in this chilling prequel to the horror hit The Messengers. Desperate to save his crops, a farmer places a mysterious scarecrow in his fields, only to discover that with pure evil, you reap what you sow. As the body count rises around him and his family questions his sanity, he'll have to fight back against a deadly force that knows no bounds. Let me know if you've seen either of these and what you thought of them. I remember Messengers was pretty good. Like I said, I've not seen, I don't think, Messenger 2. I don't remember seeing Norman Reedus and anything, so there you go. I've been wanting this one, my wife too. I've been wanting this one in my collection for a while. I've waited and waited, and it finally went down in price to where I snagged it up. That's right, Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell in Overboard. Overboard, little comedy action for the Geriatric Geek here. PG rated, 1987, 112 minutes. Rom-com, if you will. This is put out by Severin and MGM. Severin released this one. I love Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. I've actually met both of them. little quick aside here. When my wife and I got married, we went on our honeymoon to the Big Island of Hawaii, and we stayed in Kona Village Resort. It no longer exists. It got wiped out by a hurricane at one point. But while we were staying there, for the week we were there, Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn were also there, and we actually met and talked to for quite a while Goldie Hawn. Kurt, we didn't see him very often. We met him at dinner one night, and then that was it. Um, but Goldie, we talked to her probably 3, 4 times. She's really kind of kooky and fun to talk to. I especially liked her in Laugh-In. If you ever have watched Laugh-In, you know she's kind of a crazy, kooky person, and overboard sometimes. So my wife saw this, that I picked this up, and she was happy. So we'll check this out soon. Get ready to fall in love all over again with one of the most popular romantic comedies of our time. Oscar winner Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell star in this riches to rags love story about a snobby yacht-owning socialite, played by Hawn, whose accidental amnesia presents the perfect opportunity for a widowed local carpenter, played by Russell, to convince her she's his wife and mother of his 4 out-of-control kids. Now let's see, this is now scanned in 2K for the first time ever. So yeah, glad to have Overboard. Let me know if you've seen it and if you liked Overboard. It's been quite a while since I've seen it, certainly since probably 1987. I think we probably saw it in the theaters when it first came out. Next up, I'm just filling in my gaps. This came up and it was very inexpensive. Flash, the complete 8th season. And the 9th season is upcoming. It's going to air February the 8th of, let's see, 3 days from now. And that'll be the start of the 9th season and the last one. So I enjoy this Flash. I'm a big DC, I'm a big comic book person. Anything having to do with the comics or DC, Marvel, I'm into. So I didn't have this, hadn't picked this one up yet. Got it for very inexpensive. It's not rated. It's 844 minutes worth. Of course, this was 2021. 18 episodes, and it airs on the CW. Yeah. After defeating Godspeed with the help of his speedster children from the future, Bart and Nora, Barry Allen, aka The Flash, is back to face new challenges. With the help of Team Flash at Star Labs, Caitlin Snow, Killer Frost, Allegra Garcia, and Chester P. Runk, and his family, Iris West Allen, Joe West, and Cecily Horton, the Flash will face villains old and new in Central City. Season 8 begins with an epic 5-episode event, Armageddon, featuring crossover characters from across the Arrowverse. There you go. Glad to have it. Finally put it in my collection. Next up, this came out last week or the week before. I don't remember, but I finally got it in. One of my favorite actors, I have to say, especially from the old days. Vigilante City style, judge, jury, and executioner, Charles Bronson in Death Wish. 4K, 1984, I do believe. 1974, excuse me. 1974. Where was I when this came out? I was in college when this came out. So probably saw it in the theaters because I was a big Charles Bronson fan at that point in time. Yeah. Kino Lorber put this out. Vigilante action thriller. Of course, I truly enjoyed Charles Bronson in The Magnificent Seven also. Brand new HDR, DR, and Dolby Vision master from a 4K scan of the 35mm original camera negative. In this explosive story of revenge and urban violence, screen legend Charles Bronson plays Paul Kersey, a bleeding heart liberal who has a change of opinion after his wife and daughter are brutally attacked by a gang of thugs in their apartment. His daughter is sexually assaulted and his wife is murdered. Bronson then turns vigilante as he stalks the mean streets of New York on the prowl for muggers, hoodlums, and the like. Great movie. Can't wait to check it out in 4K. Let me know if you've seen Death Wish, and if you have, what'd you think of it? Finally, I was able to pick up the original Friday the 13th on Steelbook and in 4K. No, this is Blu-ray digital, excuse me. Blu-ray digital. Friday the 13th, not rated, from 1980, 95 minutes. This is the Steelbook. I have all the rest of them, so I thought, what the heck, I better find that. This franchise is probably one of my favorites. The Friday the 13th franchise. And of course, this is the first of 12. First of 12 films. With Jason Voorhees and his mother and at Camp Crystal Lake. One of my favorite settings is camps. Especially in slashers. Rip into the chilling uncut edition of Friday the 13th with the addition of unrated footage and insightful special features. Plunge deeper into the film that spawned 11 sequels and the genre's unstoppable bad guy Jason Voorhees. A new owner and several young counselors gather to reopen Camp Crystal Lake. When a young boy drowned and several vicious murders occurred years earlier, they've ignored locals' warnings that the place has a death curse, and one by one they find out how unlucky Friday the 13th can be, as they are stalked by a violent killer. Classic. Wonderful. Glad to have it on Steelbook finally, to add it into my Steelbook shelves behind me. And the final one for the series that's out available, the 40th anniversary limited edition of Friday the 13th, Part 2. Part 2. R-rated, 1981, 86 minutes, Steelbook. Of course, this is the direct sequel to the first one, and it's set 5 years after the original one. Get ready for twice the terror with Friday the 13th Part 2. 5 years after the massacre at Camp Crystal Lake, the nerve-wracking legend of Jason Voorhees and his diabolical mother lives on. Despite ominous warnings from the locals to stay away from Camp Blood, a group of counselors at a nearby summer camp decide to explore the area, where 7 people were brutally slaughtered. All too soon they encounter horrors of their own, and the killing begins again. You'll be at the edge of your seat for this gruesome thriller, about 24 hours of bone-chilling fear. They also have special features inside Crystal Lake Memories, a Friday's Legacy Horror Conventions, Jason Forever, or an original theatrical trailer. There you go. Friday the 13th Part 2 Steelbook, limited edition. Glad to finally have it. Alright, some more comedy. One of my favorite guys from a very long-lasting TV series, Men at Work, with Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez. That's right. Men at Work, PG-13, 98 minutes, from 1990. Of course, this is an action comedy with Charlie Sheen. 2.5 Men. I watched every episode of that many times. I hated when he finally left, but yeah, it was a good show. I liked it. Let me know if you guys liked 2.5 Men. And Emilio Estevez, of course, his brother. About 60% of the people that have watched this movie liked it. And it's been quite a while since I've seen it. Probably since 90 or 91. With little respect for their superiors, and even less for the law, garbage collectors Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez have made trouble a way of life. Practical jokers with a gift for the truly twisted gag, the two pranksters glide through work with one eye on the ladies and the other on the surf shop they dream of owning. But their fun-loving life is turned upside down when they discover the corpse of a local politician and realize that they will be prime suspects. Pursued by both the police and the real killers, Sheen and Estevez know that to save their hides, they have to solve the case. There you go. Good movie. MVD released this. Of course, it's an MGM film, but MVD released it. Like it. I like it. Can't wait to check that out again. It's been quite a while since I've seen that. And the last thing for today. The last thing. Some bounds are stronger than blood. It's an Arrow release of Threshold. Threshold. I got it on Amazon. Relatively cheap. Not rated. 78 minutes from 2021. It's a drama horror. When a phone call from out of the blue brings Leo back into contact with his sister, Virginia, long estranged from her family due to years of drug abuse, he arrives to find her alone in a bare apartment in the midst of an apparent overdose. After the convulsions and nausea subside, Virginia insists to Leo that she has been clean for 8 months due to the help of a mysterious group. She confides to her cynical brother that her edginess and paranoia actually stem from a sinister ritual conducted by the group that took her in at her lowest and eventually revealed themselves to be a cult. This curse bound her emotions and physical sensations to a man she has never met before. With his marriage on the rocks, Leo has his own demons to face. Nonetheless, he is reluctantly persuaded by Virginia to embark on a cross-country road trip to track down the shadowy stranger under the caveat that if he's nowhere to be found and it's all in her head, she'd go to rehab. However, as their date with destiny draws nearer, Leo begins to suspect his sister's tall tale might have some substance. Threshold, the second feature from co-directors Powell Robinson and Patrick Young, following their debut Bastard from 2015, was improvised and shot on 2 iPhones over the course of a 12-day road trip with a crew of just 3. The result is an inventive and compelling psychological thriller with hints of the supernatural that recalls such indie cult classics as Ben Wheatley's Kill List and Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead's Resolution. Lots of special contents as always with Arrow. And yeah, can't wait to check this out. Never seen it. Let me know if you've seen Threshold. Shot on iPhones. Amazing stuff. So, yeah, there you go. Those are my miscellaneous pickups from the last week or so. Let me know if you have seen any of them, liked any of them, didn't like them, whatever. So if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. That's right, to like. Hit the subscribe button because it costs you nothing and it helps me out. I really do appreciate it when you subscribe and watch along. So I really do. Also hit the notification bell so that you know when I put up another video. Today is Sunday, and that's right, I'm going to give something away today. I'm going to do this. I'm going to give away this brand new factory sealed The Menu. What a weird, wacky movie. That's all I can say. It's weird and wacky. The Menu. This is a black comedy horror film directed by Mark Mylod. I've seen it. It's kind of weird. It's very strange and kind of, I found it funny a little bit, but the ending is pretty amazing, and I liked it. Let me know if you've seen The Menu and what you thought. But anyway, I'm going to give this away. We'll just use the code word menu, MENU, in the comments below. If you want to be eligible, you just have to be from the United States to get this. This is, like I said, brand new factory sealed. Use the word menu in the comments, and next Saturday hopefully I'll do the drawing, and we'll pick a winner. So okay, let's look over here. See if I can bring this up. Also, there are codes there. So if you don't want the menu, if you'd rather not have the menu, and you'd like codes, choose from 2 of these. Okay, so if you win, you're going to have a choice of 2 of these codes. If you want the menu, great, you can have the menu, but if you decide you'd rather have codes, well, here you go. So I'm giving you guys options. That's the whole thing. Options. Choice. So, hey, that's it from North Las Vegas. I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed this one. I got some good stuff here to watch. So, yeah, that's it. You guys keep smiling. Keep having fun. Keep that positive attitude about you. And until the next time, peace.